All right, make sure you have your rack set up and it warmed up, you know, for about 10 minutes before you do the DAC calibration. That is important. So then once you get that flashed in the calibration mode, then what you need to do is you'll need to go, let's see, this is how I did it. There's, hold on one second here. Okay, so under the Tides 2 stuff you got from Forrest Caver, where all his calibration stuff is, there is this, where is it? Right here. This Tides 2 Calibration XLS. You need, it's a spreadsheet. It works on Google Sheets for sure. That's all that I did it on. And Numbers for Mac. That's what he did it on. So those two, you know, I would open it up. So like what I did is I just you know, log into Google, go into Sheets. I already opened it, so it's probably right here for me, but you'll need to find that file and open it. This is, I actually don't know what this table thing is for here, but anyways. Sorry, okay, so when you go to the bottom, you need to get here and you go to Tides 2. He did this was the other thing that's confusing. He did 2 modules, so you just ignore the bottom one. You're only doing one at a time. So what you need to do is when you measure, when you're in calibration mode, you measure each of the outputs. And then you measure their values and you record them in here up to about as many digits as you can. Try to put as many digits as you can here. Measure the values and record them in for each one of the outputs here. And then you don't touch any of that, don't touch any of that, don't touch any of that. And then you want to have 10 decimal places. That's what he suggests here in the scale. So if you don't have that, highlight these. Go over to, where is it? Right here. And you increase the decimal places to 10 decimal places. I believe there's 10 there. But you'll need just these 2 sections, the scale and the offset. And then once you get those recorded, what you need to do, let's find here. Once you get those, once you know, just leave them in the, I copy and paste them right from the thing. So, right from the spreadsheet. You go into the settings here. Let's see. Let's find our visual code. All right. Go into settings here. And this is also where it was kind of tricky. So let's start from the top so you recognize it. Yours, make sure that these are still 0 because these need to be out of the thing. So what you need to do is come in here and you see this is for the DAC calibration. You enter those numbers in here. So scale 1 will go to scale 1 here. Offset will go to offset. They're labeled 0, 1, 2, and 3, not 1, 2, 3, 4, just so you know. So you put those in there, you enter those from here on the spreadsheet, and then you're going to recompile. All right. This part, I don't know. I didn't understand this part about how to check to see if it's accurate afterwards. It's like a special setting. I didn't really see where you have to do that by turning the pot. Or it might enter this mode after you exit. Like when you flash this, if you follow this line here, do exactly like go to the factory setting and change the 1 up to 0. So that's in here. You change that to 0 again, reflash both the code, and then when you come out of that, when you get done with flashing, don't touch anything. I think I touched the pot right away and got out of that mode, but if you turn the freak pot, it'll adjust and you can check the calibration. I didn't do that. Mine seems to be fine. And then you just recompile and reflash that. Of course, recompile, save these back to that location again after you enter the values. Save them back to where your tides 2 Git is stored under the dev, under the build environment. Resave these again with the new values, recompile, reflash the module, and then everything should be good. And then of course you have to do the DAC calibration that you can just do by sending, the 1 and 3 volts into the volt per octave. You can do that. You don't need the thing. This is what I was talking about. The spreadsheet is exported from numbers. You just need to find that thing to make the decimal points up to about 10 values. That's the only other thing you need to know. Let me know how it goes.